day 20. Today, we actually have something really exciting planned. Let me get everything on my end set up while I'm telling you about it. So basically today is going to be the first day that we're going to be working on a new project called View Creator. And what View Creator is it's going to fit into the fold of our projects and products at Bridgemind, because what View Creator is going to serve as is it's going to serve as essentially a platform for us to be able to conduct our marketing campaigns. So we're going to have a lot of products at Bridgemind, and one aspect of having a lot of products, it doesn't, sometimes it's less about the product that you build, and it's more about the actual marketing strategy that goes behind the product. So, for example, you can have a really amazing app, but if nobody sees it, then your app's never gonna get anywhere, if that makes sense. But what we're trying to do is we're going to create a Next.js project that is actually going to integrate with some type of image generation API, and we're gonna be able to create actual social media content at scale. So instead of having to use Canva and do a ton of different customized work in Canva that a marketing team would do, instead we're essentially going to scale this. So let's give me 1 second here, and as I get the stream set up, we're going to get this going. But yeah, guys, welcome to day 20. Gonna get a ton done today, and you're actually going to see the very beginning of this project. So I think it's going to be interesting as well in the sense that we have a new project pull up. I got to update these titles here. It looks like I didn't update the title to say day 20. Oops. But yeah, welcome to the stream, guys. And you're actually going to see Sorry, I gotta do a couple things on my end for the stream. Get it going. What's up, Noah? Rovidex, what's up? Haven't seen you in a couple days. How's Apsy doing? All right, so the first thing that we want to do is we just want to start a new directory on our computer. So let's make a new directory, and we're going to call it View Creator. And so we just created that. Now let's cd into View Creator, and then let's launch Cursor. So if you guys are just joining now, make sure you like the stream, but also we're working on a new project today, and the project fits in our overall strategy at Bridgemind because we're creating what we're going to call View Creator. And what View Creator is going to be is it's essentially going to be a platform where you're going to be able to create social media content using AI. So today we're going to create just a very simple prototype and actually get it working end to end is the goal, to actually get something put together. And it's essentially going to be, I want it to be able to be so that I can create hyper realistic social media content using AI. And I want to do this at scale. So it's going to be really interesting. Doom, what's up? Rovidex, what's up? Linux, what's up? Thanks for joining in, guys. It's going to be a good stream today. We got a lot going on. It's going to be really interesting. View creator. So this is going to be a Next.js project. So let's just get started. I want you to create a new Next.js project that uses Tailwind CSS, and I want it to also use Shad CN library, and I want it to have a light theme and a dark theme that's interchangeable. For now, just create the home page or the index.tsx page of the website and create it with best practices, and just create the initial page of the website. I just want the company's name is View Creator. The website's name is View Creator, so please make sure that you create a nice text logo component and put it in the nav bar. But for now, let's just focus on the project setup and getting this started. All right, so we're gonna use Max here, Thinking Max. Send that off. Rovidex, I think that you're gonna have to update the app, because we put out an update and it may not auto update. But yeah, we've made 2 changes. I actually may, you know what it might be? Thank you for bringing this up, guys. So it's possible that what it is that the reason that you guys aren't seeing the updates, because the Google single sign-on is 100% working, and the price, the subscription logic is also working. So maybe if we go in here, maybe the reason that it's not working for you guys is that basically I had this latest release, but maybe it hasn't been pushed. So let's open up ChatGPT real quick and see if we can see this. And I'm gonna say, oops. In the Google Play console, after my new app version got accepted and was rolled out, is there anything that I need to do to make sure that it's accessible for end users, like release the latest build? I don't know. See that? Because the single sign up did work, Doom. It did work, so it should be. If it says available, it's maybe guys, check the App Store or Google Play Store and see if you guys have like a, I don't know, maybe there's an update that you guys need to install. Create new release. How could I check to see what version is available on the App Store? Doom says you saw an update and updated it. Look under the production release tab. Production releases. Alright, that's right where we were. Yeah. Manage rollout. Halt. Okay. I think it's rolled out. Yeah. Yeah, it's rolled out to all 5 users. Got 5 users on Android. All right, what color would you like to be your base color? What is it, neutral? So this is Shad CN. I'm gonna do neutral. I'm assuming that we can change that later on. Yeah, Doom, I see what you're saying. Works on Apple, so that's weird. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the stream. If you haven't already, make sure you like it. Like the stream. We're going to be going for a couple hours tonight. We're going to get a full working version of this new project called View Creator, because we're going to use View Creator to do a lot of our content marketing. So let's see here. I had a couple of Reddit posts that I put out today, just 2 of them. But I want to show you guys what I'm seeing on my end on pretty much what it's looking like. Let's see here. Requests. Yeah, check this out, guys. So we have pretty much we made 2 posts here. So we made 2 posts, and this first one got 597 views, and that was in the Test My App subreddit. And then we had another one that right now has 1,000 views. So yeah, so you can see some people interacting with the post. I actually kind of testing purposes. Look at this comment though, this is actually so funny. He said, I've tried every productivity app out there, starting off with an obvious lie. Great. People on the internet, man. All right. Doom, I'm gonna focus in on this for a little bit. Because we only have 5 users on Android right now, so it's not a super huge priority. GoalPost is not a super huge priority right now. All right, so we should be able to go over here, launch a new terminal, npm run dev. Let's see here, TurboPack looks good. Sometimes when you're initially setting up a Next.js project, it struggles with basically like with your Tailwind CSS setup for some reason. This is, okay, so View Creator, Tailwind looks good. Light mode, dark mode. All right. All right. Styling does not look great. I hate the styling of the website. You did a really poor job on the look of it. Please completely rebuild it. Make it more modern, expertly styled, and completely rebuild it. Also, it should default to the white theme and allow users to change to the dark theme. Claude 4 Sonnet did not do so hot on that, so we're going to change to GPT-5 High Fast. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to build View Creator, which is essentially going to be a platform that's going to allow us to do scalable marketing for all of the different products that we're going to have at Bridgemind. So, for example, instead of having to go into Canva and create a bunch of edits in Canva to be able to, create our marketing stuff, we'll just be able to prompt the AI or use this platform. I don't even think we'll have to prompt. So we'll see how it goes. A close friend of mine was showing me a project that he was working on. I was super impressed. So what are you guys up to? All right. Create stunning views with View Creator. Please note that View Creator is a platform for being able to create social media content with AI. For example, you will be able to create realistic images that are built for social media, like slideshows, reels, etc. Please update the content respectively and update the styling respectively to match this. So all we're gonna do, we're just gonna build essentially a prototype, and I think we'll be able to get something pretty good working. All right. No, I like your idea. Yes, yes, yes. All right, let's just see what it does first. And the testimonials. Oh yeah. All right. What's the theme for this app? You mean like the content theme? Color theme? I think it'll just start out with white for now. Why is GPT-5 taking so long? I mean, this is ridiculous. We're gonna stop this garbage. Hold up. What was this initial prompt? Yeah, forget that. I mean, why is it sometimes just like the most slow thing ever? And let's just use Claude 4 Sonnet, no max, just JS, what's up? Do you hit usage limits with Cursor Max? I do not hit usage limits, but however, if like you're using if you're using a model like Claude 4.1 Opus, you're gonna hit usage limits very, very fast. I mean, Claude 4.1 Opus is like such an expensive model; it shouldn't even be a model, really. I was using it in, I don't know if you guys saw my, it was like my Claude code video, but I was using the API key, and I had 2 prompts. And just like making the YouTube video, because I was doing 2 prompts with the API key, and it cost me $8 to do 2 prompts, and the prompts were like simple. Like the first prompt was like change this button, and the second prompt was like, you know, remove this button, and it cost me $8, which is just insane. I mean, you can't. All right, that looks better. But yeah, make sure you guys like the video if you haven't already. Like the stream. All right, give us a nice little. All right, this is better. Make sure that the. Is this full width? Okay. Button for the light mode and dark mode is literally just a button. Remove the drop down. It should be more like a toggle than a drop down. I just want to click it on and off for light mode and dark mode. All right, let's push this, and then let's go here. App, page. All right. Wow, this looks way better. And that's just Claude 4. This is the thing about this is the thing about Claude 4 Sonnet. I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, look at this. Take a look at the text logo component or the logo.tsx file that you created. I need you to actually make it a brandable logo instead of just colored text. Make it an actual logo. All right. Noah said, wonder how they justify that Opus price. Yeah. Probably context or something, but View Creator Design Systems. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. We won't worry about it for now. All right, so I'm not gonna worry too much about the styling of the site. Instead, I'm gonna focus more on, hey, let's get functionality working as fast as possible. That eye icon. Remove the weird eye icon. Also, it's so confused about what this actually is. 4.5 Opus will probably be cheaper to compete with GPT-5. Yeah, for sure. Please take a note now of what View Creator actually is and help me create a .cursor rules file with rules for this project. Take notes. Number one is that I want there to be a pages directory in the source directory, and this is where I want all my pages to reside. I also want there to be a services directory that will hold all API endpoints, your base service, etc. But don't worry about that for now, just create the folder. I also want to use Redux, so please integrate Redux into the app. Also, please note what View Creator actually is. View Creator is not a view creator like build beautiful responsive interfaces. What it is it's actually a platform for generating social media content. All right, so we got a cursor rules directory. We have our pages directory set up now. Redux is getting built in. If you guys haven't already liked and subscribed, make sure you do so. Really helps me out. Gotta make $1 million somehow, guys. We're up to $51 in revenue. All right. Please now delete the page.tsx file, as I want this to be the index.tsx file in the pages directory. This turbo pack in Next.js is a lot better than it used to be. Like, it's crazy to think of it, but when I was in college, it was not as good. It was like 2 years ago. Northwestern. Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna start to look into, while this is basically just building like UI and stuff, but the first thing that we actually need to look into is what is the best AI image generators on the market right now. What are the best AI image generators on the market right now? Meaning the most realistic, the best cost. Please conduct significant up-to-date research as of August 28th, 2025. Find all recent news, articles, and think deeply about what the best image generator API is for a developer today. Figure out the best AI model for image generation. I think it's... What? No, I missed out that whole prompt. Oh, it's tragic. Wait, oh, shouldn't it be in Whisper though? Like if you don't get it, yeah. Thank goodness. This is something I learned recently. If you don't get your prompts in, like for some reason, if you forgot to click on one of the things, you can actually go into Whisper Flow and it has a history of everything, every prompt that you've given it essentially, which is really nice. Okay. So create viral content, social media content in seconds. Sounds good. Generate stunning posts, stories, and videos for Instagram, Twitter. Our AI-powered platform helps creators, marketers, and business drives results. All right. So the first thing, we're not going to worry about any authentication. We're going to jump in straight to the deep end and start working on what it is that we need to build. We need to build the product. So we're going to work immediately on the functionality for actually being able to create this content and what that's going to look like. And I have a couple ideas, but all right, so this is looking good. Let's go back over to the AI here. It's still thinking about what image generators are the best, because essentially what we're going to be doing is we're just going to do this in one shot. We're going to figure out, hey, which image generator is the best, and then figure out which one is going to make the most sense cost-wise. Because if we're going to create something like View Creator, which people are going to use to generate images, something to note that generating images is actually pretty expensive. So we need to figure out, number one, what's the best model. I'm pretty sure it's a Gemini model. I may be wrong. Pence, what's up? Do any of you guys know any good AI image generation models? Might hit up the Discord. Mid-Journey for sure. Sometimes all this thinking is like too much. It's just too much thinking. Like, I know, I get it. You're like, that was a lot better. All right, so Gemini 2.5 Flash. Okay, so this is the one, Noah called this one out today. Nano Banana. Yeah, nice. Somebody else just called it half and half. Just called that out too. So it says price $30 per million input tokens, roughly 4 cents per image, cheaper than OpenAI's comparable offerings. Okay. So now let's figure out the next thing. How can I integrate with this API? All right. So just Google Cloud Console, Google AI SDK. All right. I feel like we should just set up server side right now. Let's just set up some server side functionality here. So if you guys didn't know, Next.js is essentially a full stack developing framework. So when I first got started with Next, the reason I did so was because the server side rendering, but then also it has some really cool features. So in the pages directory, if you create an API directory, you can actually create inside this API directory server-side functions. So since we are creating something that we actually just want it to be as simple as possible, we don't want a super complex infrastructure. Hey, we don't want to manage, right now, I don't want to manage, I don't really feel like managing an API, really. You know, I don't feel like managing an API. Flux Kriya Dev is the most realistic open source model. I'm gonna try Gemini 2.5 Flash. But here, let me look up the one that you mentioned, Doom. Doom has been pretty good on some callouts, so. All right, so Flux Kriya Dev. Oh wait, here. Let's see if that showed up here. Okay, this one said Gemini 2.5 Flash. Okay, here's the one that he mentioned. What about Flux? All right, let's figure out what this is. All right, Flux Kriya Dev is a 12 billion parameter rectified flow transformer, a distilled open weight version of Kriya 1 developed by Black Forest Labs in correlation with Kriya AI. It's designed to overcome the oversaturated AI look, delivering exceptional realism, distinctive aesthetics, and diverse high-quality outputs. Okay. Here's what we're looking at. ELO ratings. What do you think is better, this Flux or Google? See what ChatGPT thinks. All right, so the key strengths of GPT 2.5 Flash image is, editing flexibility is a big one. Developer-friendly ecosystems. Yeah, that's the big one that I'm thinking about, Doom, is that I know for a fact, hey, we could get some extra realism on Flux, but the thing is that Flux is going to have not as good of an API as Google. So here I found some Redditors inputs. It said Flex Dev looks processed like a 3D image. The shadows give it away. Yeah, let's use Google. Please now help me create the functionality in a serverless setup using Next.js API directory inside the pages directory, and help me build the functionality on a new page called prototype.tsx in the pages directory. And what I want this page to do is to integrate with the Google Gemini Flash 2.5 image generator, so that it's actually able to allow users to submit a prompt and get back an image. Tell me what env variables I need, but build all the functionality. All right, it's a pretty complex feature, and honestly, I'm starting to think that the thinking models, it's not smart to use the thinking models a lot. I'm starting to think that some of the baseline models that are instant, quote unquote, that aren't prompted to think, they're actually better in some cases because they're so much faster. So, for example, there's just a huge difference between a thinking model that takes a ton of time to think about its response, and then let's say it literally takes 4 minutes to get your response, and then it's like ends up not being that good. You know, like this prompt right here, we're 30 seconds in and it's already building the generate image.tss file. Honestly, I think I'm thinking about going back to my Mongo days, my MongoDB days. I have a book over here. I have a book on my shelf. Hold on. I have a book on this shelf over here, and check this out. MongoDB Fundamentals. I mean, one of the best ways to learn and process information is by reading. Like, if you just read the textbook, honestly, I'm thinking about going all in. Yeah, I might just go all in here soon. I have to go all in. This is getting real. Pence asked, what happened to GoalPost? Well, right now we're working on a side project. GoalPost doesn't have a ton of work for us to do right now. It's already launched. We're doing some of the marketing, and right now we are working on our marketing plan. So we're building an AI product. It's an AI platform where you're going to be able to create viral social media content in seconds. So instead of having to use Canva to create a bunch of marketing posts or social media posts ourselves, we're just going to have a platform so that we can essentially do a bunch of the marketing that we would have been doing anyway, but we're going to build it ourselves. Because I don't want to be spending a bunch of money for a product that isn't going to exactly fit the needs that Bridgemind has. And what Bridgemind needs is that we're going to have so many products that we're going to need to have a way to scale up our marketing strategies for each product. I can't, as one person, be think about this. I've got a lot on my plate. I have to build all this, and I can't be then working in an hour and a half in Canva to create one reel and post one reel. I want to have 10 accounts on TikTok, 10 accounts on X, 10 accounts on all these platforms, and just have basically people that are paid to run the account and use it all the time. There's people on Fiverr that could do that. All right. What is this Stability AI API key and the Google Gemini API key? What is this Stability AI API key? Doom, it is. What if you could make it so that you could actually create the accounts not inside the app? I wonder if you can integrate with the TikTok API to create accounts. But they probably don't let you do that because of bots. If they let people do that, there would be so many bots on TikTok. I want to use Google Gemini image generation, not Stability. I shouldn't have prompted it. I didn't prompt it. I was thinking about this that I had over here, and I was like, oh, yeah, it has no idea what this is. Noah said they don't like the bot army. Doom, you think there are a lot of bots on TikTok? Yeah, JS, good call. Basically what JS just, he saw the same thing that I did and caught it too. Basically what Claude 4 was confused. Honestly. Let's go find the documentation. Here is a link to the docs. Please set up everything that we need. All right. Oh yeah. Now here's where we need GPT-5 high fast. Let's go. Let's go. Penn said, I just started vibe coding. Is there anything you recommend I should start off, like a website or an app? My recommendation isn't one or the other. My recommendation is more, just do something that you're gonna be able to be passionate about, you know? Like do something that you're actually excited about waking up and working on, you know? If you like the idea of like being like an app developer, then just start building apps. And if you like the idea of being a web developer, just, you know, build websites. If you have like an idea or something. Yeah, that's what we're doing. So somebody in the chat said, make something you'll use yourself, then expand on that. That's exactly what we're doing. So we know that we need a platform where we're going to be able to do our marketing from for all these different products. And right now, the biggest bottleneck is that it's really hard to market for several things at once. So what you need to figure out how to do is, how do you do like mass marketing? Because you never know, like it's probably going to take 20 apps, building 20 apps to actually get one that works. And I think that it's going to take a while to actually figure out like, hey, what app is going to be successful and how do we market this? And we're going to probably have to build like a bunch of different products. But if we have a way to market them and do that on a scalable level, then I think that you could get pretty far, because you could just market everything. You know, like let's say if we can figure this out in the way that I'm envisioning, you'll just be able to prompt it for different social media content types, and then you can post it. Noah said we could also just build what already works. The bottleneck is always distribution. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, dude. Yeah, I mean, what I was thinking is, it's like, let's say, you know, you do have like 5 apps going at once, right? Like you don't know which one is gonna hit, you know? Like it's kind of almost like luck of the draw. But if you can build a really good marketing system behind every app that you launch, then, you know, you just have like a much better chance. Pence asked, have you tried Facebook ads? Not yet. But the thing is that we want content that we can also post on Facebook ads. But sometimes you don't even necessarily need the ads, you know? I think organic can be better. What API keys do I need? All right, guys. I'm gonna grab this API key real quick. Where do I go in Google Cloud Console to set up and get an API key for the ability to have a Gemini API key so that I can generate images? All right, Google Cloud Console, select project, click project. Dude, Google having a good API AI model with a good API. This is crazy. All right. What do I do now? All right, that's what I thought. Good. All right, perfect. All right. What do I do now? What now? Oh my gosh. What age are we living in? Oh. Wow. All right. Oh my gosh. Crazy. All right. All right. Let's go. All right, guys. We're about to test this. I need to use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. All right, yo. I got something for us. I got something crazy. This is about to be nuts. We're about to lock in, guys. We're about to have probably the most crazy coding session that we've had in probably all 20 days. I'm closing the blinds right now. We're about to lock in. You know it's about to get serious when the room gets darker. Let's go. All right, we are locked in. All right, so I think if we go to this page, all right, guys, we're about to lock in. So I'm not looking at chat at all, but guys, we're locking in. So we're about to like build. All right. It's like at this prototype page. Page cannot be found. What's up with that? Oh. What's up with this? Ah. I think I need to delete this app directory. Yeah. Because I put the app in there. Yeah. Oops. Guys, I'm gonna admit, I actually don't know how to code that well. Like, I don't, like, if you told me to just, like, write code and build something like this just by line for line, like, writing, I wouldn't be able to do it. But now I am, because I have, like, a different, like, I'm not really about, like, oh, like, let me type this code. I'm more about, like, the overall concept. And it used to be that, you couldn't build anything like this if you didn't actually understand the programming aspect. But now you can build the stuff. Like, I'm getting errors, but it's okay because I'm gonna solve it. Fix the errors. Can I find module for page route from? I definitely messed up the routing. I just messed up this routing somehow. What is going on? Sometimes cursor has some issues. What is going on? All right, guys, let's try the million context window. All right. All right, this is included in Cursor Ultra. All right, let's go. Pence said, how much do I need for the AI models and what should I use? What do you mean by how much do you need, like cost-wise? Because we're about to get into that, so let me know. All right, we going. Let's go. Let's go. We back online. Let's go. We back online. Oh my goodness. All right, here we go. Oh wow, this is crazy. What? Improve the styling of the prototype page to be more compact and modernly styled. Also, actually get this functionality working so that it does pass respective prompts dependent on the aspect ratio and style that the user has selected. Allow them to select options like highly realistic or graphic, or just as an example, search some up and figure out what you could use to have kind of like a realism option. And then have a really good prompt in the system prompt as well to make sure that the API, when it's called, is prompted with the perfect thing in system prompt. That was like poetry. I'll be spitting poetry out these days in prompts. One time there was a professor. I was in class at the university, and the professor was up, and he was up in front of the whole class, and in front of the whole class he was pulling up stuff that said basically that you can't trust AI, and that like students shouldn't be using AI, and that he pulled up a negative article on AI that said that it's like an MIT article. I'm sure you can find it, but it's an MIT article that talks about how 95% of like chatbots that organizations have built have not proven to be valuable. And basically, I just thought that that was interesting. He's kind of hating on AI. I was like, all right. I was like, he hates it. All right, let's just see if it works. All right, so you can pick the aspect ratio. I can't even click though. When I was clicking the buttons, none of them were actually allowing me to click them. All right, shoot, we got an image, guys. We got our first image of a sunset. One day we're gonna be looking at this sunset. All right, it's looking good. Can I download it? All right, this is the first image from Views Creator. Looks pretty realistic. I bet I'm running up a check right now. You know what, guys? On days like today, we are only going to be using Claude 4 Sonnet 1M. This thing is fire. I had an error that I did not think that we were going to solve, and it solved it in one try. I was like, all right. I'll just keep using that. All right, this is pretty badass, not gonna lie. This is internal server error. No. Don't do this to me. Alright. Okay, enough. when I try to click the buttons, it doesn't actually highlight a option once I've actually clicked it. Please make sure that there's hover effects, active button effects, and then active effects for each. Also, make it so that users can edit the image inside of an editable image text box. Also allow them to make changes to the images if they need it. This can be multiple different API routes, but this should be pretty complex functionality that integrates incredibly useful features to the user. Please build all of the functionality. It's poetry. All right, Noah Stumbler just dropped in a post. He said tell it to make the highest intent slideshows where people see the content and immediately think, I want more of that for myself right now. All right. If you guys are watching and haven't already liked and subbed, make sure you do. We're gonna build some incredible stuff, guys. We're just getting started tonight. We are just getting started. We're building functionality right now to edit images. I'll zoom in a little bit. You guys can see this. Honestly, we need as little as possible. We don't need that much. We got our servers running right here. These are our servers. And then you just need this cursor window, and then we're testing over here. Gosh dang. It is not understanding a very simple thing. Take a look at the selectors in the aspect ratio and style. When I actually click on different ones, it should actually highlight them and make them active so that the user knows which ones they've selected. They should only be able to select one. Also, they should be able to do custom aspect ratios as well. Hello. I did not say hello, but it's all right. All right. Dude, this I mean, yeah, this is... Alright guys, we're about to do something really cool on stream. We're about to do something insane. But it's a top secret mission right now. I'll tell you guys in a second. Alright, we got some good updates coming in, but I'm still on my top secret mission. Alright guys, I got big news. We just made a purchase. We just made a purchase, guys. We're making this real tonight. We're gonna build all this tonight. Oh yeah, we're gonna be building all this tonight. I'm not even gonna sit down. I'm gonna be standing up. I'm gonna be standing up. I'm so locked in, I gotta stand up. Been sitting for too long. Too locked in. it's still not coloring the inputs different when I click on them. Like they just stay the same color. Claude 3.5 Sonnet never did us wrong. Some of these latest AI models, they've been capping. Some of the OG models are a little bit better. All right, so we just bought that domain. All right, Doom with the call out in chat. I don't know there's like something off. It's like just not updating. Like why are we getting stuck on? I feel like we've been stuck on this for too long. Come on. Okay. This has not been very good. Take a look at it and figure out why it's still not highlighting the aspect ratios when I select them. Also, the styling just isn't very proportionate. Can you please completely redo the CSS and tailwind for the page? There's just a lot wrong with it. It needs to be way more user-friendly and have correct functionality in the user feedback when they select different aspect ratios. Also, some of the things are overflowing from the generate image box. Can you please just change this up to be more modern? All right. All right, we're gonna use 4.1 Opus Max on this. It says, warning, Claude Opus is significantly more expensive than Claude Sonnet. We recommend using Sonnet for most tasks. They literally know. They're like, yeah, like, be careful. They're like, be careful. You're about to run it up. They're like, we literally recommend using Sonnet. Like, you are about to go broke. I'm like, I'm like, all right. I'm like, let's go broke then. Nah, I'm just kidding. I think the cursor build, the ultra plan, is definitely working for me. You know how the ultra plan of cursor feels like what 2 ChatGPT accounts used to feel like. Back in the day, ChatGPT, you only had like, I don't know, you only have like 25 prompts every 2 hours. They're like, yeah, you can have 25 prompts every 2 hours, so like spend them wisely. I was like, all right. So I just bought 2 accounts, and I was like, hey, 2 accounts. I was like, run it up. All right, who's signing up? All right, I'm looking at chat. Who's signing up? Because you know what I'm thinking about doing? I'm thinking about like, what if there was a way to make like other people money too? Like view creator, basically, you could like just get paid to make a bunch of AI stuff. Opus geeking. Yeah, let's not use that. Abort mission, abort mission. Who can get me right? I feel like Claude Force on it. Claude Force on it will get us right. Oh, whoa. Changing it up on us, but... I mean, come on. I feel like this is a Shad CN thing. I don't want to use Shad CN anymore. Please remove Shad CN from my project and use custom tailwind. But please, using tailwind, create similar styling. But just make sure that for the aspect ratio, when I select a different aspect ratio, it actually highlights which aspect ratio I've selected. And also the prompt should change. Like you should show the prompt that you're creating to the user somewhat, like a summary of it. And let them enter their own information as well. But the aspect ratio, the toggles, it needs to be literally toggles. And make the page more compact so that I can see everything in one view. Oh my gosh, I kind of got it. Generation preview. Ah, hell no. right, this is a pretty big change. I'm about to take ShadCN out of the project. So. I'm thinking that there needs to be like a couple different categories that you can have an image be, you know? Like, in reality, an agent is essentially just like a job. That's way better. That's way better. Oh, thank goodness. I knew we need to switch it up. I just knew ShadCN was messing it up. I knew it. All right, I'm gonna use the, oh shoot. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. Hopefully this changes back while we're on. I think it will. Wait, hold up. All right, I'll be back. Oh shoot. All right, we back. I didn't like the ShadCN. I feel like I have more customization here. Ah, come on. If you guys haven't already liked and subbed, make sure you do so. We're gonna be going for a while tonight, so if you guys are vibing with me, all right. Oh wow, that looks delicious. All right, what do you guys think? Oh my gosh. Dude, what if you took it one step further and you could actually make videos? I think you can. This is so sick. This is so sick. All right. Alright. Now turn this generated images section into more of like an actual photo editing section. Like I want it to, for example, if I select it to be 9:16 aspect ratio, I want it to change to that aspect ratio. And the prompt should make sure that it asks Google Gemini to be in that ratio and then be returned as a PNG, and the user has editing controls over what image they ultimately download. Alright. Claude 4 Sonnet is cooking. It is not missing right now. Alright, we just got a call out from chat. Half and half, he said, if you tell Claude to not summarize, it'll save on output tokens. That is really smart. Alright, we're going to the settings, boys. Alright, there's something in settings. Alright, so check this out. So you can actually create rules. Alright, so I put that in the user rules. So I think that should get us what we need. Yeah, we're working on this prototype file. Looks good to me. Checks out. Oh, come on. I'm gonna be staying up late tonight, is all I know. This music is hitting. I'm gonna turn the music up a little bit. Let me know if it's too loud. But this music is. Alright, let me know if that's too loud, but we are grinding tonight, so. Yo, chat, what do you think about the new project? What do you guys think about what we're doing? Yo, chat. What we got? We're pulling this up. Pulling up chat. Alright. Alright. So let's test this. Alright. Okay, so a hyper realistic image of food. A hamburger with healthy potatoes. I'll be forgetting how to spell these days with all the AI. I don't spell as much. A beautiful sunset over mountains. That does not look real. Does not look real. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Let's go. Let's go. All right, yo. All right, sorry, I haven't locked in. If you guys haven't already liked and subbed, make sure you do so. We are grinding on this new project, View Creator. And so I've been thinking about it, and pretty much, you know, with this, you're going to be able to create viral social media content in seconds. And, you know, it's a big part of building apps and building websites is basically you need to be able to market it. So you need to be able to post on TikTok, on Instagram, X, Reddit. You need to post everywhere, but you need content to do that. So you just got to think about like how to build content at scale, and then, you know, just mass market stuff. All right, prototype. So we're gonna make it as easy and user-friendly as possible is what we're gonna do. So it's gonna be all right. Yo, let's check rev. We gotta check revenue. We gotta see what the marketing data right now is looking like. I was doing a little bit of marketing today. Just kind of dipping my toes in the water. All right. Yo, let's check rev. We gotta check revenue. We got this image building video functionality now. Doom says that you need to test all the features first before moving on to a new feature. We'll see. I'm just kind of like testing right now, you know? It's a prototype, so I feel like sometimes it's better to just build stuff really fast and then see what you can do, kind of like see what's possible, test the limits, and then be like, okay, how do I want to build features around this? You know? getting there. Okay. Okay. Please break this file up into subcomponents and smaller files. Create components that are customized and on theme instead of having all of this in the same file. Make sure it's organized with best practices. Alright. Thanks for the shout out, Doom. Doom said, are you aware if a file gets too large, the AI will hit max context, so it's best to keep them around 1,000 max lines. Please now update the code so that the page is all visible within 100 VH. Make all the components compact based on the screen size that the user is on. If they are on mobile, it should be multi-step. And if they are on larger screens, it should be all compact on one screen size. What am I doing? If you guys are watching and haven't already subscribed, let's go. Yeah, we need the channel to go like viral, guys. I feel like what makes channels go viral is if like people share them in other Discords or something like that, or if they make posts on Reddit about that other channel. You know what I mean? Like there's some subscribers that like will repost stuff, and I'm like, yeah, that's like actually what makes channels probably succeed. Like, is people that they're like, all right, I've got these people that are like reposting my content to their followers, and there's like kind of like a mix and match. It's like positive. So I'm trying to figure out, like, basically I need you guys, if you're watching, to like share the stream, share the channel with like a Discord or somebody you know, a friend, family member, and just be like, yo, tune in. I think we doubled subs. We're about 50 subscribers away from like doubling our subs from where we were only a couple weeks ago. I started on like August 3rd or something, and we gained 800 subs so far, and another 50, and it'll be a double in less than 30 days. So then if I do another 30 days, then it'll double, and if I do another 30 days, it'll double. At least that's my hypothesis. We'll see. We'll see where we're at next month. Alright, so video wasn't working, but okay, that actually looks fire. make the photo editor section adjustable to be larger or smaller. The default should be larger. No, come on. Do a redesign with mobile first development best practices. Right now, it does not look good on mobile. It's really compact. It looks good on larger screen sizes, but it needs just to be more compact and visible with mobile design principles. Alright guys, I gotta end the stream. I'm gonna keep on working, but I gotta end the stream. My goal is to have this launched by Saturday. So, we're gonna launch this on Saturday. So we're gonna stream and launch it. If you guys remember, we bought the domain name. So we have viewcreator.ai, it's our domain. So, we bought that. This just needs a lot of work. So I'll see you guys on